So good morning everyone and welcome to the channel. So what we have here is a small modification we're going to be doing to this C6 Corvette. What I have here are enlarged paddle shifters for modified vets. At first I thought the website was a scam because it came through Instagram. But when I went to their actual website, found out it's a real site, and they were made in America. So I've been looking for enlarged paddle shifters for my C6 Vet ever since I've had it. And these are going to be, you see plus on one side and the other side is going to be minus. So to make them work correctly, if you have a C6 Vet 2006 and older, you can see the plus is pushed forward for upshifts and downshifts are here on the back. So when I put this on the right, I'm gonna have to pull in for upshifts. So that's gonna have to cause me to to make this work correctly, I have to do what they call the F1 mod for the C6 Vet, which involves you taking the steering wheel, the airbag out, and moving two of the pins down. So basically switching the plus and the minus signal wires around so that when you pull this, it shifts up. And then on this one I don't have to modify it because you're already pulling on the down, if that makes sense. So this should be a relatively straightforward process. Gonna go ahead and go through it real quick and show you guys how I do it. First thing first, I'm gonna pop the trunk and pop the hood, and I'm disconnect the battery, and then I'm gonna start taking apart the steering wheel, which is you have to stick prongs in this hole and in the other hole on the other side. And what you're doing is you're pushing in two clips to release the airbag, and then after that it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, let's go ahead and disconnect the battery and then take the airbag off. Okay, so yeah, we got the airbag off, and you can see I got one of the plugs disconnected, and then working on the second one right here. You just got to pull up on this clip and just grab things by the side and pull them off. Pretty easy. Okay, so what we got here is, this is the paddle shifter right here, and this is the plug I need to modify. Hopefully you can see it with the light. But to get the shifter off, I gotta take these two Torx heads off, these two Torx bolts. So taking those off, and then that will get me the shifter completely off, and I can start messing around with the plug. So let's go ahead and take them off real quick. Okay, so yeah, we got the plug disconnected. And the shifter. Actually, pulling that plug out was probably the hardest part, especially without trying to break it. So now we're going to try to figure out, how does this go on here. So once I figure it out, I'll show you. Okay, I kind of got it apart. Wasn't too easy. I had to follow the instructions from the website, which calls you to, take out. It's even hard to even show you anymore, but there's like 3 long screws that I took out right here, and then I took out the small screws, which would have been right here. So I took out that one, and then I couldn't get to this one. So what you have to do is pry up on the pivot arms inside these little housings right here. Be very careful so you don't break them, just like the instructions said. So I'm gonna keep moving forward from here. Okay, so what I did is I moved the second screw from this pivot arm, and now it's taken off. And then after that, I just need to attach this pivot arm to the actual new one, which is right here, and I'll put everything back in reverse. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we got everything installed back the way it's supposed to be. The next thing is to actually do the wiring swap. So to swap the wires for the F1 mod, I basically need to move I think it's the purple and the black wire. For some reason, in someone else's instructions, they were a different color. They were purple and tan. So I'm gonna have to look up what colors they are and basically swap the wires. I can either just cut them and then swap them, or actually disassemble the connector and then swap them the appropriate way. So we'll think about how we want to do this. Be messy or be clean. Okay, so we got one installed on the left side, and it doesn't feel right. Like I click it and it doesn't spring back like it's supposed to. Well, now it does. Thought it was getting stuck, but it's kind of awkward, weird too. It's not, I mean, it's like at a heavy angle, you know what I mean? And it like, and you can like, I guess you can still pull on it. I forgot, that's not gonna be a gone feature, so you can, it's still, you can, you know what I mean, it can still upshift if you push out, but it's just meant to be pulled in. So I don't know just yet. It doesn't have a good feel to it, but I mean, it does spring back, so when we get to driving it, we can test it. I still need to cut the wires. I'm just gonna cut the wires. I'm not gonna disassemble this plug. Switch out this brown one and the pink one, so just cross the 2 wires. So that's just basically what I'm gonna fucking do. I think that would be the right way to do it. Should be. Yeah, cut the wires and I'm gonna put them together. Okay, so we got everything. Wires already redone. I just, you know, tied them together, then twisted, put some liquid electrical tape on, then some heat shrink on it. The right side for plus feels very solid and very good on its movement, but the left side feels like spongy. It doesn't feel as solid. But if we need to take it back off, we'll take it back off. But let's go ahead and start the car and give it a try. Yep, as you can see, it's actually working. Pushing left, bringing it down, pulling right, pulling it up. So yeah. So yeah, let's just go ahead and snap the airbag on and we're done. Alright there, so there we have it. Paddle shift. Left still kind of feels spongy, but not as solid as the right, but I think it's gonna be okay. It was a lot easier than I thought it would. Well, actually, it was just as right amount of difficulty that I thought it was gonna be. Main part was just figuring out how to take, the hardest part was figuring out how to take apart the existing paddles, but it was good that they had a write-up on their website for modified vets on how to do that, and it made things really easy once I did that. I did the driver's side, the minus one, in like, I don't know, 60 seconds to 90 seconds, 60 to 90 seconds. Well, this one took a longer because I was just trying to figure it out on the fly. Shout out to Modified Vets for doing their Christmas discount, which got you these for $79.99. However, they have gone back up to $99.99, but I really love them. I really appreciate them. I'm so glad that someone finally made these. I tried to get someone else to make them one-off for me, but they just wouldn't do them. Guess because they didn't probably see a market for them. But these look great as far as, like, you know, they're made out of metal. Feel really nice, look really great. They come in 2 colors, black or this brushed aluminum, this anodized steel color. But yeah, I'm really happy to have them. Can't wait to start. Basically what I'm gonna have to do now is I'm gonna have to relearn how to drive, because I'm used to pushing the thumb buttons to shift up. But yeah, this would be great and be like a real normal car where left is down, right is up. But yeah, if you haven't been to the channel before, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I look forward to playing with these modifications. Have a good day.